Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fortnite. What? What am I playing? I know. After, I think, a month-long hiatus, it could just be 2 weeks, but it felt like a month. I am back to Fortnite. I'm back to playing, and I'm just going to be blunt. I am not as good as I was, and I wasn't even really good before. After taking a month off, I sure really have gotten rusty, and that's why you guys aren't watching me win in this game. Don't worry, it'll be coming back. The good gameplay will hopefully be coming back. I mean, if you call what I put out before good gameplay. Anyway, what I want to talk about in this video is how and when will Fortnite die? Yes, I know, the most popular game in the world is never going to die. Yeah, that's not true. Like every game, Fortnite is going to have the end of its ways, and eventually there will be another game rising up and taking its place. Now, do I think another game will be able to take over like Fortnite has? No, not for a very, very long time. In fact, up until now, I don't know. I don't know of a game that has taken over like Fortnite has. Almost everyone on this, not on the planet, but everyone in the United States, almost everyone, has been playing Fortnite or has played Fortnite. I'm pretty sure everyone has heard of Fortnite. I don't know. I just think Fortnite is the biggest game of all time, and I think it'll stay the biggest game of all time for at least a year, probably more, until eventually people either get sick of it or enough bugs end up putting it to the ground. And we're going to talk about what specifically I think will cause Fortnite to die. So the first thing I think will kill Fortnite is something you already start to hear now when Fortnite comes out, or when Epic comes out with certain updates, right? Every single time they update the game, it kind of breaks for a little. Now, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. Epic has been an amazing company when it comes to updating, keeping constant track of what the community wants, and what needs to be done with their game. And I give them mad props to that. Games that have taken over that couldn't do that, that's like Call of Duty, games like PUBG, H1Z1, even League of Legends has been pretty iffy on the whole update situation. I think Epic Games has done a really great thing with that, and hopefully it continues, because that'll definitely help the game last longer. So if that doesn't continue, and what we are seeing in some of these updates where the game just breaks, continues on, I think players will eventually get so sick and tired of constantly new bugs coming out that they'll eventually start to see a slow decrease in the numbers of people playing. Obviously, the numbers are going to decrease anyway, because people are either going to get bored of playing a Battle Royale, or newer games are going to come out. But I think you'll see a higher number of decreased players if the bugs continue to come out with each update. Another thing with the updates that Fortnite needs to start realizing is not everything is about cosmetics. Now, people love the cosmetics, and it's actually been a great idea for Fortnite to use them. Because, although they bring nothing and they don't really mean anything, they're seen as a way of showing player skills. Like the Red Knight, which I have on right here in this video, or the skeleton. If you see the skeleton, you cannot tell me you are not afraid, at least a little bit. Now, that doesn't always mean the player is going to be good, but it's a high chance, because that skin has not been out since October. Anyway, if Fortnite keeps only pushing out cosmetics instead of, fixing the game or adding new content, this game is going to get really dull really fast. Now, for me personally, when I took my 1 month break, I was bored. Winning meant nothing to me, and I think that stands true for a lot of people. Now, some people just like to win, and some people are still addicted to this game, which is fine. To each their own. But to me, there's no satisfaction in winning. And I think what would really solve that is if Fortnite added a ranking system. And now, I don't want a basic ranking system. Games like Rocket League and League of Legends have a basic ranking system. Their ranks are based on like Diamond, Champion. And I get that. That's cool and it works cool. But I think Fortnite and Epic Games has done such a great job of coming up with a Battle Royale. They could definitely figure out a new way to put on a new twist on the ranking system. And I think it would be a great idea for them to do, and I really hope they do that, because if they don't, this game is going to get stale for a lot of people really fast, because eventually they'll realize winning doesn't really mean much. You can only take so many Snapchats of your wins. Alright, so let's now talk about when do I think Fortnite will die. Now, I think Fortnite is going to have a consistent following and I guess player base for at least another year. There's no way a game this big could not retain a majority of its player base at least for another year. Now, this is completely dependent on the fact that, do they update the game well? Do they add a ranking system? Do they make wins worth it? Do they fix the bugs? Because I don't know what you guys think, but personally I think gamers are one of the hardest communities to please. If you think about it, PUBG went from the #1 game. I mean, obviously Fortnite helped kill it. I mean, it's not dead, but it's now known as like this buggy, almost waste. And I think that comes down to gamers are really judgmental. And I don't know. I feel like if Fortnite somehow just slips up, maybe, I mean, after one time it'll be fine. But like, if it slips up just a few consecutive times, it could go from top game to just another dead Battle Royale game. So, when do I think that'll happen? I think we won't have to worry about Fortnite, I mean, quote-unquote dying. It's never going to die. But we won't have to worry about Fortnite losing a mass majority of its player base, at least until next summer. So not this summer, which is right now, the 22nd of May, 2018. We won't have to worry about Fortnite Battle Royale losing a majority of its player base, probably until next year. And why do I think that? I think it's just because the Battle Royale genre is going to run its course. Now, I know a lot of you are going to say, Battle Royale has been popular for a long time. I mean, you can even look at things like, you have your Arma 3 mod, or was it Arma 2? I can't remember. I think it was Arma 3. Your Arma 3 Battle Royale mod, PlayerUnknown's first Battle Royale mod, and that thing was popping. People were buying Arma 3 just to play that. And then you go and you transition into the survival game and Hunger Games series, and you could see millions upon millions of Hunger Games, survival games, Battle Royale gameplay on Minecraft. And then you see, I mean, I don't know, I think it skips a few years, and then you see H1Z1 pop up. And then when H1Z1 dies, you see PUBG. And now we have Fortnite. But I do think Fortnite is going to be the peak of that. I do not think another game will be able to come in and take over the Battle Royale genre like Fortnite has. And because of that, I think the Battle Royale genre will slowly decline. I think it'll be replaced by something else. I don't know what it is. It could be, you know, story games again. They could bring back, you know, it really is a toss-up. No one could have seen Battle Royale shooting up, but I definitely think we'll see a new genre of game replace the Battle Royale genre when Fortnite starts to die. I don't think it'll be a game that's going to be quite like Fortnite, and I definitely, like I said before, do not think it'll blow up like Fortnite. But I definitely think Fortnite will be the end of the Battle Royale genre as it comes to, like, mass player base. Alright, guys. That's been it for what I think will happen to Fortnite, how Fortnite will die. In the background, you're watching a bug I ran into. It's actually really stupid. My internet connection was fine. Everything I was doing was well-timed. There was no delay. But I couldn't move and I couldn't shoot. It was ridiculous. Anyway. That's what I think is going to happen. Let me know what you guys think will happen down below in the comments. If you think I'm wrong, tell me it. Tell me what you think is going to happen. Fortnite never going to die? Let me know what you think. If you guys liked the video, make sure you leave a like I said before. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy Wednesday. I hope you enjoy your day. And I'll see you on Friday with hopefully a Fortnite W. If not, we'll probably do another Super Seducer because I know you guys have been enjoying that. Alright, peace.
10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone and